Please start.
Just okay. So, okay. Good evening, all of you. Once again, we're back to talk something else today, a little bit different. Um, First of all, let me again tell you, as I always say, I'm not from any medical field. I'm not a doctor or anything like nothing like that. Okay, it's just my own personal views, whatever I'm saying. So we are going to talk on blood impurities today. How to as far as how to heal them or how to clear them or how to make them more healthier, like if you have certain problems, for example, you're having say cancer or a diabetes or then HIV or whatever, it can be anything, or a TB, means now it's not only about like uh, blood, the overall structure, you can say the body. There are many things which can be actually improved with certain natural ways. It's not that only medicine will do it. You have to take your own steps also to protect yourself or then make yourself more healthy. You just can't say that I'm having my tablets and injections and I'm going to be okay. But with that, supplement is very necessary. That is your behavior pattern, your habits, your food, your exercises. There are so many things. So we are going to discuss that part, not the medical part. Okay. So because I'm not a doctor, first of all. So the first thing, let me start, is like as always I say, discipline जो होता है थोड़ा बहुत चाहिए, at least थोड़ा बहुत, if not fully. You should be aware like what habits you're forming, because when you are into such a problem, it can be anything. It can be a blood cancer, it can be sugar, or it can be anything. Like I told you, AIDS. These things are on rise nowadays. I feel it's like as if it is becoming common. So pity for them who are into that, but definitely whatever we can make them understand, or we or whatever habits like we are going through, like for our own health, we can talk to people on that. So I would like to tell you one thing. As always, my habit is get up before sunrise, because automatically आधा vibrations and आधा power तो उधर ही मिल जाता है when you are getting up early. Even if you're in the sickest of positions, like you have whatever ailment you have, whatever it can be, whatever disease you have, whatever it is, but see that you try to get up around 5, 6 o'clock. I know you may be into a depression, or then you may be having pains or whatever it can be, but 24 hours में वही 2 घंटा क्यों सोना है? That is what I would ask. A question to any patient or anyone. Like, even myself, I ask, if I am in pain, is it necessary that I should be sleeping at that moment when the sun is rising? It affects at least a little, if not fully, at least 10-20%. Still, that 20% is more important when you are into such a problem. So it can help you so much. So my first request or advice or suggestion would be, try to get up earlier as possible in the mornings, and again take a rest. You sleep, whatever you want to do. That is the secondary part. But the primary thing is get up early in the morning. That is a must. Well, it changes you somewhere. And of course, if you are able to do your prayers or your whatever Gayatri mantra भी थोड़ा सा कर दिया, तो it will help you. It will help you. Definitely, it will help you. So we are not doing that, many of us, because we feel that we are sick or whatever, like the patient or the person who has problems. It's just because the pain is there, or that mind is totally down with that mindset. Ki, Baba, I am having such and such issue. And they just feel that resting is a great thing. Okay. I know it's very painful, I can understand. And I've seen the patients. It's not that I've not seen like that. The thing is that you should have that stubbornness, or then that guts, that something like means I want to get out of it. I want to do something. I want to improve. That should be there inside. You just can't say that I'm gone. So no, that is not the way. No. So you should do that. Because I don't have any such problems, but I have gone through many things. It's not about that only these big things or like smaller things. I've gone through that. Even in COVID, like the same thing happened. And I you know how scary it was at that time, the COVID situation. And I was when I was uh, uh, told that I got COVID, okay, Corona. So I was scared, very frankly, I was very scared because they diagnosed and told me in the night around 10:30 to 11 o'clock. And it was very scary, I tell you. So what to do, I did not know. And I was like calculating things, and I was telling my wife, like, okay, ऐसा है, this is the bank, this is the balance, this is what it is, and this is the paper, this is kept here, and I'm going to die. So I'm just giving an example. Oh, so out of that. And of course, there was a little bit of scariness and tears in my eyes and all like. So now what to do? You're going to die. So that was the feeling. So because everywhere it was like, and on that mathematics calculations were given, itne mar gaye, utne mar gaye, and so many are into critical. And it was all before the eyes, so it was very scary, I tell you. Now what to do? I just requested my doctor that please send me home. I don't want to go to any center or any hospital. No hospitalization, please. So my request was accepted. Since the doctor was like we were knowing him since years and years. So I came back home at night 1:30, I think. Yeah. And it was I was unable to sleep because diagnosed हुआ तो अभी डर तो लगेगा. Fear was there. So now what to do? Then I decided whatever be happen, chalo. For 2 3 hours I calmed down. I was like, जो होगा होगा. Okay, fine. So first thing is like in the morning I got up. पहला तो नींद नहीं आया very frankly. I got up, I started doing my exercise very frankly. I got up around at 5:30. Now, the problem was that should I do pranayam or not? I'm just telling this story because what I've gone through, I'm just telling you. So I should I do that or not? So I was scared because when you take deep breathe inside, it's all going to virus go more deeper. Now what to do? That was also double feeling. क्या मैं लंबी सांस खींचूं या नहीं खींचूं क्योंकि जो कुछ ऊपर है और अंदर जाएगा. So that was the feeling that time. So then it struck me like, okay, I should better do something else. So I started doing Kapalbhati because that is the only thing is like detoxification fast hota hai na. So I started doing it slowly, but I was unable to because I was getting tired. And of course, that depression and that mindset was totally down. No? So it was very uncomfortable, I'm telling you. And it was like, it was not striking me like, should I take that, okay, what we call cosmic energy, this, that. It was not there. What to do? But as time went, within 24 hours, I was back to normal mindset. Okay. Of course, the scariness was there. I was very afraid. But I had decided that I'll do this. So this is what I tell. Means I'm telling you, get up early. Why? Because it gives you some power or the other naturally. कुछ ना कुछ रास्ता निकलता जरूर है. God or nature or whatever, it gives you idea basically what you'll do, tackle it. And I always say that be your own doctor. You know, your own medicines, okay, great, everything is great, but still observe your body. I always say that one thing every time. So that is what is going to save you much more because that confidence is very necessary. So in the morning, I formed that habit right from that day that I have to get out of this anyhow. Back of the mind, it was visible like when you see the TV, okay, the death is there, but still, like you putting your efforts. That is more important. So I'll tell within some moments. I'll tell you what happened after. Definitely, I'm just interfering. Like I'm cutting the position and I'm talking something else because I'm just going to talk about blood impurities. तो ऐसा हर प्रॉब्लम में होता है. चाहे कैंसर हो, चाहे HIV हो, चाहे डायबिटीज शुगर हो, जो भी है आपको जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स है, don't be scared. Once known that you're diagnosed, I know a few hours or a few couple of days might be very bad for you. 100%. But then try to come out of that zone, then only you'll be able to do something for yourself. Otherwise, if you are going into the shell, then nobody is going to save you. Nobody. So please try to understand that key. You have to fight it out. You just can't run away from that because it's already there inside your blood, no? Inside your physical body. So you just can't run away from that situation. So the first basic thing is your discipline is like your habits, your exercises, your food. Food as simple as it, but I always told you that see that the food is very like fresh, prepared. And at the same time, I've always told ki whatever you do in any field or whatever, try to eat as much as food which is natural in condition, raw food, against the cooked or the baked or something like that. Okay. Fried. Forget those food for some time, like even if you have little just for the sake of eating, because it gives you a vast improvement. I've seen that many a times in my life. I've done that only. And of course, medicines were required. I used to take my tablets also. It's not, but not like what people go on and on, like just because it is a course of 60 days, I'll take it 60 days. No, no need. Because you understand that yes, it is improved. So then you can drop the idea. You can go to the doctor and just have another checkup. And I feel many people will get out of it faster if you have these habits like what I'm telling you. And instead of 60, they might get well at around 20, 30, 40 days also, whatever it is. So form a habit, very strong, like disciplined habit, whatever, like मुझे उठना है, मुझे एक्सरसाइज करना है, मुझे ये करना है, वो करना है, you have to do it. Under certain conditions, pranayam is very useful. But see that communicable disease है, तो प्राणायाम मत करो वहां पर जहाँ दूसरों को तकलीफ हो या खुद को तकलीफ हो, मत करो. I know pranayam cleanses the blood, purifies the blood. Kapalbhati will detoxify your cells, everything. Okay, great. But see around you what is there before doing it. And find it. These exercises are very, it's really a chamatkar, miracle. We say कि we always talk about Kapalbhati and 2, 3 pranayams. अरे हमेशा यही बातें करता है. But this is the संजीवनी, whether you believe it or not. कोविड में मैंने प्राणायाम इसलिए मना किया क्योंकि पूरी हवा दूषित हो चुकी थी. एटमॉस्फेयर वाज वेरी बैड. इट वाज ऑल लाइक everywhere that covid thing was there. So that is why I was like, the air is not no, good enough. It is all polluted with that wrong virus and all. Like, so how will you do that? That is why I was like cutting on that. But if you have certain things like another things, then you can go for pranayam. एक साफ सुथरे रूम में आप जहां भी हो या अपने छोटे से घर में जहां भी हो आप, you do as much as you can. And I bet on it that you will find that difference. 100% फर्क पड़ेगा ही पड़ेगा. और साथ में दवाई भी लोगे, मेडिसिन भी चालू रहेगा, ये भी करोगे, 100% आपको फर्क पड़ना ही है, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो. ये 3 हैबिट्स साथ में किया आपने तो फर्क पड़ना ही है. तो I know always I talk the same, but it is the same old story always on every human being or whatever, because this is only going to help your body, your system. क्योंकि वो हवा ही तो है जो आपको चाहिए है, जो ऑक्सीजन है वही तो चाहिए है, जो भी आपको एक फ्रेश थिंग जो अंदर मिलेगी आपको, आपके बॉडी के लिए, आपके सेल्स के लिए, आपके ब्लड के लिए, वही तो उसको डिटॉक्सिफाई करेगा, वही तो प्योरीफाई करेगा. दूसरी कौन सी ऐसी केमिकल है या जो है जिससे आप ठीक होने वाले. डॉक्टर भी लास्ट में आपको ऑक्सीजन का सिलेंडर का बाटला ही लगा देगा नाक पे लगा, उस पे यू पुट योर ऑक्सीजन ओनली. सेम ओल्ड थिंग wherever you go, anywhere in the world you go, the same thing they are going to give you at last. So why not before? Why not extract those things before only from the air instead of going to ventilator stage, है ना? So understand some things that the basic thing is you're inhaling. and exhaling. If you are able to do it properly and for more time, definitely results are there. I'm not telling that you will be 100% okay under such a big disease or whatever ailment is there, but definitely you can be a little healthier or may live longer or whatever. If doctor says 5 years, you may live up to 8, 10 years, whatever it can be. It has been possible. In my family, that thing has happened. So I tell you, doctor had given 4 to 5 years. My mother was there for 14 years. Okay. So nothing big deal. The thing is that it can be done. It can be achieved through discipline. It can be done. And I tell you, even the pains are like less painful, I'm telling you. And even with these exercises, the ability to cope with that thing is really very, very strong because you're not afraid of death also at that moment. You're enjoying life, I'm telling you. वो डर निकलता जाते हैं, हाँ मरना है कोई बात नहीं. Because I don't know, when you do that pranayama and all, when you start meditating and all, suddenly you find you're not scared. Of course, the tears are always there, कि अब क्या होगा, but still, what you are in that position before and what you will be right now, it is a vast difference, I'm telling you. Your ability to cope or see that you become more stronger. I'm directly going to that topic, but I know I shouldn't, but I'm telling you the truth, whatever is there. The fear now, it vanishes to a big extent. देखो एक लाइफ है, उसको आना है, जाना है, मरना है. ओके. तो क्यों ना हम अच्छा करके जिए, जितना होगा वो वी शुड एंजॉय दैट पार्ट, नो इजंट इट? व्हाई शुड वी क्राई? वी शुड ट्राई टू फाइट इट आउट, नो? No, that will help you a lot. And try to be as jolly as possible, as happy as possible from within, not to show others that I'm happy, I can do this, that. Reality, you should be like that from inside. That will give you enough strength, I'm telling you. I used to stay in Burili a few years back, and many, many years back, I had a case. My one of my friends had blood cancer. Okay. Now that time I was not a healer or professional like that because it was in very, very old times. Like so, the doctor had given him time that you are going to die within 2 to 4 months. The family was told. Now everything was like all cool, silence in the family. Now what is going to happen? They were all like totally gone under shell. But within a few days, this man decided I want to live life. Person who was sick decided that I know I knew him. Okay, I'm telling you. So he was like I want to live to my means fullest my life. मैं पूरी तरह हंस के खेल के मुझे पैसा जो भी ऐसा स्पेंड करना है, घूमना है सब करना है. So he started doing that and he took his kid and started roaming around here and there. जहाँ भी हिल स्टेशन जा रहा है, कभी बीच पे जा रहा है. And to the surprise of the family and the doctor and the people around, within 1.5 months, he started improving. His health started improving. After 4 months, still he was alive, and when he was diagnosed, the cancer was hardly 10 to 20% of what it was before. Cells were gone. And that too without pranayama or anything, I'm telling you. Okay. So it was a near big, big miracle, I'm telling you. So that confidence was so much powerful. The thought, force, the concentration generated into him, that confidence, it made him live for nearly 18, 20 years after that. Can you believe? Such was the power of thought. So आप पॉजिटिव रहना सीखो. Now I'm telling you when I have COVID का story because I want to continue this again because I did the same thing within 8 days. हम लोग कुछ नहीं. I did not have any kind of medicines except for that throat something or whatever it was there. Still I have the tablets. I can show you people on the screen when I'll search it and show you. The thing is that we never had that tablets for corona and all. We just ate fruits. We just did our exercises, both husband and wife, and we just ate warm food we just prepared. As soon as it came down from the gas, within 5-10 minutes, we used to eat that nice, hot, nice food, very, very fresh. Do teen roti or then dal chawal, whatever it was there. But we maintained the distance. Um, I was in the bedroom, she was in the hall, and in between the kitchen was there. So it was all funny also and scary also. But the first 5-6 days went very bad, I'm telling you. And eighth day it improved, and suddenly ninth and 10th day it was all like normal. Within 10 days we were like very much normal. The thing had gone away. So this is the story. What the thing is that कॉन्फिडेंस रखो, आपका कंसंट्रेशन रखो, और जो भी हम लोग कर सकते हो करने की कोशिश करो ना. हर चीज डॉक्टर पे या ऊपर वाले पे छोड़ के नहीं होगा. थोड़ा सा फाइटिंग मांगता है ना, ताकत चाहिए ना, यू हैव टू डू दैट ना. तो तभी दैट टाइम योर कॉन्फिडेंस, योर मेंटल थॉट फोर्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, योर विल पावर. इट वर्क्स ट्रेमेंडस पावर्स, आई एम टेलिंग यू. And over that, if you are able to do your pranayam well for at least 1, 2, 3 hours, it will create great miracles, I'm telling you. डॉक्टर का मेडिसिन तो है ही साथ में, तो इट विल वर्क डबल फास्ट, आई एम टेलिंग यू. See, that does not mean that you're going to live for 30, 40, 50 years. That is certain for every single human being. But whatever you live, live properly, na. God has given you brains, God has given you so many things which you can really do with that brain. So do it. Now, coming to healing of these things. Yes, we do heal. There are many healers who do that. Even I do it. And I'm a professional in that. I do had cases, including paralysis. So the thing is that it does improve by the healing methods. Like it can be hypnosis, it can be uh, touch method. Okay, whatever like magnetism जो हम लोग पास करते हैं, कॉस्मिक एनर्जी है, whatever trance में डालो, giving them positive counseling, and it does work. I'm telling you, it does work because building up their confidence mentally and physically is so very important. So very important. The main problem is that people come and they put you in a shell. आपको निकम्मा बना के रख देते हो, आपको ऐसा पेशेंट बना देते कि आप बिस्तर से उठे ही नहीं. Very few people, your friends or few relatives, very one or two, like they will give you that power कि बाबा ना you get up. Otherwise, they'll bring apple, chiku, or whatever, orange, coconut water, and they'll tell you take care. They are scaring you, and they'll talk about that problem again and again, again and again. Isn't it? That is what happens. But how many people give you confidence when you are in bed? How many people say that you are tough enough and right now you're going to get up? I feel very rare, no? Very few people. Stick to those people who talk to you, who make you smile, who really give you that strength, that confidence. I've seen such people thus who will come up and like give you that water and tablets and say, "अरे 10 मिनट late हो गया, too late किया." So, अरे, it's okay. Nothing is going to go wrong within that. You're scaring the patient or the problem person who's having problem. Utter nonsense. I tell you, the worst of diseases are means they can be treated. It's not that it's impossible. But at the same time, we can't guarantee anything because nobody knows who is going to live how much and who is going to go into that problem much more or not. But definitely these things help you out. to a big extent. I'm telling you, big extent. Not only like 10, 20, it can go up to even 60, 80% more than that. But that guts should be there, that will should be there. It's so much important. And yes, in healing, I tell you, whenever we counsel, I've seen that within a few days, people start getting that energy. I'm telling you. Um, I know many people are healers over here, maximum, and they have their own methods, and you all know that it happens. You can really create that thing. The only thing is that making that person confident about what you are doing, and if they are really surrendering in a right way, positive way, then of course there are good results coming up. But always see that they eat fresh food, maximum of raw state food, a lot of water, simple things like whatever they are like, they are doing the exercises well, especially the breathing exercises. It's more important. 80% that is more important, I tell you, out of all that 100%. Your breathing is really, really, really so much important. Without breath, there is no life. Whatever breath you're taking 24 hours, that is what you're alive. To teach them how to breathe, that is the biggest thing. So the biggest priority or biggest important thing is your breath, then your thought process, how you apply it together, how to mix it well with your all other habits, food habits, sleeping habits, walking habits, talking habits, with whom you are there, whom you are not there. Guide them well. Even certain mantras work, certain prayers work. If you know, then let them know. Let them do it daily so that their confidence builds more. But see that don't create doubt in their minds. The ailing person shouldn't have doubt. You're already scared from inside. The only thing is needed is 100% confidence. And that only the family members or the close ones or we can do that for them. Along with the medications, these things are so much necessary. This is the biggest supplement that a person can get to us. And I tell you, the blood is going to cleanse if you are doing your pranayam properly. Like even your muscle pains are there. If you do it properly, whatever it is, अंदर कितना भी जख्म हो ना वो heal होता है. Now, a few cases I've seen. I always talk about my example because I don't want to tell something which I have seen or not seen. Whatever I have experienced, I say because I know what has happened, and it can happen to you and others also. It's a good thing, no? When an experience is there, then you know that this thing happens. So that is more important. Suppose a person over here has gone certain things and he has his own story to tell. Ki this is how I got healed or treated and I was out of it. Then that's more greater. It's a life story of your life which will help others. They'll fight it out then because they know, Arey, if this fellow can do, I can also do. They also want to live a better life. So that ability comes up, that confidence comes. It is very, very important. These are basics. Healing तो हम करेंगे. Technically we are doing it. And of course there are as I tell all our healers, we all do that. Somebody does hypnosis, somebody does cosmic healing, somebody does trance, all those things were great. Even I do it whenever you wish. Whatever people are watching, my number is always there with ma'am. You all can take that number from them, and you can always consult me or other people who are there around to help you out. And of course, you will get results uh, because the results have been there maximum times. I'm telling you, out of 10 patients or 10 people who are ailing, at least 8 to 9 people have got great results. I'm telling you. So such is the ratio. Now that one or two or one person might not get, the reason is of that thought process or that pessimism or that people around them, or then he or she is very scared or whatever, or then he is under totally critical state, that ailment at pura last stage. That time we can only just try. We can't assure something that it will change. Conditions apply everywhere, no? In every single thing, be it business, be it your hospitalization, be any sports, anywhere, like wherever you are, there is a form filled up. And then down there in the bracket it is written, conditions apply. So here also it is conditions apply only. Okay. But of course results are there. Wonderful results are there. We are not playing your God or we are not playing your saints, but definitely what we know we will do. So, and second, one thing I always told that build up the rapport first before healing anything or whatever you are doing. See that you and the client or the patient, whoever is having problem or whoever it is, whatever the case may be, see that the rapport is very well developed, the faith is there, the trust is there, that freedom is there, so that you are being getting each and every single history of whatever is happening through the mental phase or the physical phase inside the body everywhere, so that you are able to heal or treat them properly whatever you are doing. Okay, now while healing through hypnosis or through trance or through um, energies which we pass on, like far away healing भी हो सकता है, या पास में बैठ के even when you touch method, okay, when you touch your head or hand or whatever you catch and just try to supply that energy into other person, see that you are fully charged up under such cases, because you should have your own safety also at that moment, because some things are definitely karmic also. If not, actually everything is karmic, but still, like at a certain cases, it may like weaken you, or then it may create a little bit of problem to you. Can happen. So see that you are very much strong enough for that. I would request anyone, everyone, like try to do as much pranayama as you can, or then as much meditation as much as you can, so that the energy is like very much like your body is built up like a powerhouse, and you're supported and guided by the souls, the good ones, everyone. Like, because the more you open up with this pranayama and meditation, the more souls or the more higher um, um, kind of saints है अभी जो हमारे गुरु जी है, for example, some, okay, we can say Lord Krishna or Allah or whatever, they are actually like getting more closer or connected to you. That connectivity is more stronger. It's not that they are going to come and catch your hand and tell, okay, I'm here, but definitely that connectivity is more stronger. You can feel it. You can feel it, that the energy is rising, so that you're able to give it to others whatever you want to. And that is, I always say, meditate as much as you can, Concentrate as much as you can. Create more better thought force. 5, 10, 15 मिनट प्राणायाम करने से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. Yeah, it can be like you are blessed right from the birth, then that is a different issue. So born like that, great. But otherwise, it's hard work. To heal people, you need at least 1 or 2 plus hours of pranayam. Because if you are into that profession, if you are actually like this is my bread butter, very frankly. So I give my time to for this purpose. I give every day 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever I can. Because if you have a client or a patient or a person who is really into like a big problem, then our energies also get drained many a times. Because we get okay in few hours or even some people get instantly, but still you have to give something, no? So you should be ready for it. तो इम्प्योरिटीज जो है ब्लड में सेल्स में, तो ये आप इजीली उसको हील कर सकते हो, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है. छोटा मोटा तो आप कर ही सकते हो. फर्स्ट लेवल सेकंड लेवल तक इतना पावर तो होना चाहिए. The words that you use, the suggestions, the commands. Of course, I can't tell you everything because जो um, every teacher or every mentor or every person who is a healer, he has his own secret somewhere, no? So definitely everything can't be given out. But yes, it heals. That is what I would say. 100% फर्क तो पड़ता है. And beat any case. I told you before, right when I began the lecture, that time also I told you, beat anything, beat a heart problem, beat anything. I'm telling you, you can treat them to a big extent, provided your basics are perfect. If you are having the ability to understand the person well who is having a problem, then great, because it will be easier for you to heal them. And mind it, let the medications go on. Never interfere with what they are doing with the medicines or whatever the doctor has suggested them, because that is wrong. Let them do that thing also. This is just a supplement, I am telling you again. Because going against that is again something wrong, I would say. I would say actually it is illegal, then I would say. Let them do what they are doing because, of course, it is needed. अभी मेरा सर ज्यादा दर्द हो गया ना, आई एम अनेबल टू हील, तो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल टेक अ क्रोसिन, नो? ऑफ कोर्स आई विल टेक. If it is too much and I am unable to do anything that moment, I may need an injection. So of course you need a doctor that time for that instant energy or whatever. I want to live life. I don't want to die or I want to go into much more deeper things. That time I have to. We need them. Once you are settled, then you go for such things so that you are able to come out, or then you get that instant or flow of energy, means rapidly, like that healing becomes more rapid, that treatment becomes more faster. For example, one of my clients, she was a lady, young lady, who she fell down and she just fractured her bone of leg, like this thing. So it was actually fully cracked. And the doctor, and she had a new job. The problem was that the doctors told that it can be like 6 months to 7 months to get okay. So I don't know, something came up in my mind, and I just told her, "Hey, you will be walking in the fourth month, in the beginning of the fourth month." So that was just came out of my mouth, and it was an intuition or whatever it can be. And I started healing her daily. And within that 3 months, she was okay and she was able to walk and everything. Okay. So I don't know how it happened, but it does happen. Maybe my confidence and her belief in me. So we are not great like jadugars or something, people who are creating miracles, but that confidence worked. Maybe that healing, I used to do pranayam for nearly 3 hours for such patients. And definitely it gave them enough energy. Even you can do the same. And it healed them. She was so much pleased and happy. And the mind power gives so much. The problem was that the one side leg was nearly half, like the whole thigh had become this much, and the second leg was this much. Now, that also was very scary. So, the stories are things, these are live examples. And she was like, how will I look with one leg like this and one leg like this? So, don't worry, it will come up within 2, 3 weeks and will heal that also. And slowly and gradually it gained that weight over there also and become normal in 20, 30 days. So, these things do happen. So please, whenever you do it properly. Guide your patient or your student or whoever it is in a proper way. See that your basics are very clear, whatever you do with them. See that you are getting the whole history A to Z, whatever is happening with them, so that you are able to give them what they need. It's so very important. Okay, so technically again I'm telling 3 points. Disciplined, सुबह उठना compulsory है. If you are having such problems, I would say get up early, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. वापस 2 घंटे बाद सो जाओ ना. Nobody is telling you पूरा 22 घंटे सोते रहो. लेकिन वो 2 घंटे अच्छे दो, 4 से 6, 7 बजे तक जो भी है, कि अपने आप को फ्रेश बनाओ. Eat healthy food, fresh food, maximum of fruits, salads, whatever is in raw state. Don't eat deep fried or spicy, or then anything which will actually make the things complicated. The healing or even the medicines won't work faster even if you eat such foods. आप हॉस्पिटलाइज होते हो तो मालूम है ना, डॉक्टर क्या करता है, खिचड़ी खिला देता है, फ्रूट्स खिला देता है, जूस पिला देता है. और वो नहीं होगा तो बॉटल चढ़ा देते हैं 8, 10. तो द रीजन इज बिकॉज वो सिंप्लिसिटी के लिए ही है ना, और क्या है. डज अ डॉक्टर गिव यू स्पाइसी पकौड़े और मिर्ची or something like that? Does he give you? No, he will not. Does he give you some spicy food and all that? No. They always say eat simple food because that medicine should work. No, अगर रैपिड चाहिए, थोड़ा जल्दी चाहिए, तो यू हैव टू डिसिप्लिन चाहिए. तो डिसिप्लिन चाहिए. सेकंड, जितना भी हैबिट होगा, जितना भी एक्सरसाइज करने की कोशिश करो. स्पेशली मेडिटेशन है, प्राणायाम है, ये सब चीजें करना ही है अगर आपको ये प्रॉब्लम है तो. आप छुप नहीं सकते, भाग नहीं सकते. और जो लोग नहीं मानते उनका बात अलग है. दोज हु डोंट हैव फेथ एंड ट्रस्ट, फॉरगेट अबाउट देम. बट दोज हु आर, they will definitely do it, and I know they will find that difference what it is. So please understand that things. So, and third is like, it's not that sleep nahi honi chahiye. You should at least have 9 to 10, 11 hours sleep, because under such conditions, people do need rest. I'm not against any kind of like, अरे ये तो सो गया, आराम ही कर रहा है, या lazy है. No, you need that thing because you are weak. Okay, that physical and mental abilities become a bit less because of that thought things, like we actually go into that deep shell. I know that. So we need a good sleep also. Always be with positive people around you. That is another point. See that who talk to you, who joke with you, who play with you under such conditions, they are the most important people around you. They're ready to help you. Instead of being a pessimist, जैसे डराएगा मर जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा, अरे ऐसा करो. Keep these people away from you. We are here to live life. Prayers, whatever you believe in, your trust is there, whatever faith you are into. Simple things. And of course, your doctor's medicines, whatever they are there, carry them. Carry on with that, whatever you're doing. Okay. So, this is just a simple thing which we have discussed. The inner things we do heal, and I definitely take sessions for that also. And there is a change in that. Of course, a positive change in all these things. So, if people anytime need us, then you can contact us for that also. And you'll find the change as the time goes, whatever with us. So, this is how I'll just end up, because these things are again technically so very deep that 50 minutes and 55 minutes are really less as every time I tell you. So every time we have to, like, if we want to go through, then we have to go to one word, and that one word becomes the whole story for 1 hour. So such long it is. It's very deep. Practically, when you start doing it, it's very, very deep. So I'd like to just stop it over here right now. And if anything comes up, some questions or whatever it is, then we can continue in the past also. If whatever topics we have gone through, anybody requires like another presentation, or much more deeper things, or whatever questions come up, we'll definitely try to talk on that and solve that. Or we can discuss what positive things can be done for that also. Be it anything, like from right from hypnosis or trance or miracles, this, that, whatever you talk on everything. Okay. Yeah, anybody would like to talk, or anybody would like to suggest anything or ask anything?
Thank you, Hemant. You covered it so many detailed point, and it's really inspiring. Like all these points are so valid. So sometimes we try to do pranayam, but we're hardly able to do more than, as you mentioned, few minutes. Not
No,
like.
we get tired. No, because of that problem, we get tired.
Mm,
So just begin with 2, 3 minutes.
mm,
And suddenly within few days, you'll find yourself doing it 20, 30, 40 minutes. And that is the change when a person should know that your things are changing, you are cleansing yourself very nicely.
mm.
So
Awesome.
that time you understand the big change is happening. Till
Yes.
then, we are very scared. So,
Yeah.
and definitely that is how it happens. Start with 2, 4, 5 minutes.
Mhm.
And when you go into hours, you understand you have already been cleansed so much. So great.
Awesome. Premji, Rajvin, do you have any question or want to share your feedback or anything?
My feedback is always positive for all trainers, including myself. We all deserve a pat on the back because we take for anyhow we take so much dedication into our work. This is our passion. Hemanji, you explained it very well, and we should all follow some of the footsteps like mindfulness, hypnosis, and everything else. So thank you so much for this a good session today. Thank
Hey,
you.
Thank you.
Premji, good evening, sir. Prem sir, good evening.
Good evening. Namaste.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, many of your points I was listening to very carefully because these are very important points. I'm a therapist, yes, and in my therapy, I evoke a lot of these methods of prana because many of the patients are allopathy patients. They are undergoing allopathy treatment. And some of them are also going to homeopathy and siddhapathy, whatever. And they come to me, and I understand where they're coming from. But sometimes they need guidance. They need to understand that allopathy has its place. It is, it's a, I mean, if we go back in history 200-300 years ago, we can see the origins of allopathy. But at the same time, traditional Chinese medicine or traditional Indian medicines, if we look at it from an integrative point of view, there's a lot to benefit. And my role is very small. I just bring it up to the attention of the patient, and I leave it to them. If you feel this is the integrative method is good, then follow it. It's not rocket science. It's just
Yes.
simple common sense. If you're going to, like you mentioned about vegetables in their natural state, yes, why not? If they are compost grown, even better. And if they are taken very lightly cooked, they're even better. But some, like maybe some kind of leafy, some vegetables require a lot of mashing, a lot of mash to draw perhaps the elements like iron, for example.
Right, sir.
Yeah. So I find today's session to be so integrative for me. I benefited a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Premji. Thank you, Hemantji. It was really wonderful talk today. So thank you, everyone, and see you again tomorrow.